here with UIC head track and field coach Ashley Lucas as the Flames prepare to head south down to Champaign this weekend for the Illinois Twilight meet. Before we talk about this weekend, let's talk about the last couple weeks, Coach. The first couple meets down at Eastern Illinois and then Benedictine. Overall, how do you think the team has been adjusting to the outdoor season?
Yeah, the team's adjusting. The weather's not. So the weather hasn't been the most cooperative for an outdoor season. Just even kind of on workout days, we haven't necessarily been able to hit it as hard as we want to. But I think the team's attitudes for how the weather has been good. Very rarely hearing too many complaints when we're at meets as far as the cold temperatures or the wind temperatures or whatever kind of weather that we have. So fearing the weather, I feel like we've been competing well. So we're really just waiting for that weather to break, and I think we'll see some breakthrough performances once that warmer weather hits.
Despite some of the tough conditions in the early going this season, what have been some of the areas of success that you've seen across the board?
Yeah, I mean, we've had some of the distance runners, obviously the weather doesn't mean as much for them, so they've had some solid performances on that front. Looking to continue that this weekend. Some of our throwers have still been throwing decent, still not quite where they want to be, just from, you get warm, you go throw, and then you get cold again, waiting for the next throws. And I think last week Jacob had a really good 400 hurdle race, so that was good to see, because I know he wasn't super happy with how Eastern Illinois went. So I think as time goes, we're going to definitely see those performances dropping. So we're really keeping our fingers crossed for good weather at U of I tomorrow.
You mentioned that weather, obviously, warmer temperatures in the forecast, but also maybe a chance of some storms. But overall, what are you hoping that the team brings down to Champaign with you tomorrow?
Yeah, in years past, U of I has been a pretty good meet for us. Being a Twilight meet, it definitely kind of puts a different atmosphere together. You get a little bit more hyped with just under the lights, and the adrenaline gets pumping a little bit more. So it's a good field with, DePaul, NIU will be there, Eastern Illinois. So it's going to be solid fields across every event. So it's really just getting down there and taking advantage of the slightly warmer temperatures, and realizing we're not that far from conference. So really getting after it in every event down there.
And that kind of leads into the next question. You always kind of have your eyes on the conference meet coming up, but what are some of the big areas you want to see improvement on over the next month or so?
Yeah, I think just our efficiency at practice and things like that. Sometimes, right now is at that point in the year where you get like little lulls, and just realizing we're back into that competitive mode now. We use the first outdoor meet kind of as that rust buster, so now we just need to realize that's over, and we need to kind of start climbing on the conference rankings.